Hello people, Losfeld here. I'm going to make quite a short video in order to share the training plan that I've made up, which follows my method. This is a plan that I've been sharing with people on my Discord and that I did not mention in my video, and I believe it's a right plan to go through. Right? It's quite a good plan to go through. So first things, what you want to do is obviously do the exercises in free play. Okay, do the exercises in free play. The goal of the free play, doing the exercises in free play, is to start building muscle memory through sheer repetition. Obviously, it's to get things clean at first, but once you get the things clean, you want to start building your muscle memory, right? So keep on doing the free play throughout this training plan, and things should be all right. So, once you feel comfortable with exercise number 2, then you should be able to start doing a rings map. How do you want to do that? You want to fly very slowly and very vertically while only using the 2 inputs of the second exercise and the 3 phases of it, which is up and down on either a single input, half a revolution input, or a whole revolution input. Right? So I'm going to go through a few levels of this map while only going with up and down. Obviously, you want to start managing your boost, and you want to get that boost finger independence as quickly as you can and as best as you can. It doesn't actually need to be quickly, but as cleanly as you can. Right? So I'm only going up and down. Down, up for half a revolution, down, up, then down, half a revolution, down, up, down, and we're good through that exercise. Up, up again, down. Good. Let's do this level too, just in case. So I'm flying vertically. I'm going up and down, up, down, up, down. I need to slow down here, so I'm going to try to slow down a bit. Up, down. Oh, I meant down, up. Now up, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. So it's okay to go slowly. This is not a race. I'd rather you did this while dying 10 times in half an hour than dying like 72 times just because you're going too fast. That's not useful, right? So that was exercise number 2. Once you're comfortable with doing exercise number 2, you can start incorporating clocks. You want to start doing clocks consciously whenever it feels safe, or even the safest for you to do so. Usually people start doing clocks at the very last ring of a level because, you know, the 2 last rings usually go quite straight, so it's easier. So do clocks consciously, force yourself to do them whenever it feels safe for you to do so. So here, so you do the exercise number 2 and then you add clocks. So here I'm about to go straight, so maybe here I can do a clock just like that. See? Easy. Right? I'm going to do another one here. Clock. Easy. Right? And as time goes by, you want to do more and more clocks to the point that you feel safe, like pretty much all around. Okay? And the safest you're going to feel, the more clocks you're going to do, to the point when you do actually lock and clock on like fully go lock and clock on a few levels, which I'm about to show. Actually, let's show it right now because I just messed it up. So I'm going to go through this level while only doing lock and clock. Okay? It's going to look like this. So this is harder than it looks, and this is not how you fly in the end. I just want this to be clear. This is not how you fly in the end, but I believe this is a great exercise for people to go through because it just proves to them when they do it that they have understood the tempo and they know the 2 directional inputs, and they start to have a good rhythm. So all I'm doing here is that I'm doing clocks, see, but I'm lingering on a few inputs whenever I need to turn left and right, and see, just like I did here. And basically that helps you manage your clocks in the sense that you're going to start doing your clocks more or less fast or more or less slowly, depending on the next input that you will need, because you're anticipating and you're watching which way you need to turn next. Here I need to turn to the right. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do as much as I can to give little up or down inputs to make me go right, as well as doing clocks. Okay, well, I'm going a bit fast here. Whew. Actually, I died. It's okay to die. This is harder than it looks. And again, this is not how you fly, but I believe that it's a good exercise to go through in your training process or even your learning process. Okay, so I'm just doing clocks, and I'm forcing myself to do clocks. Try to get vertical and not get too much speed, which is the mistake that I just made before. I was going too fast. And just do clocks like this. See, I'm not lying to you. I'm literally doing the same thing with my joystick, but the difference is that sometimes I do faster clocks because I need to go to be down on the next revolution, and sometimes I do slower clocks, or I even linger on the up input because I need to go to the right on the next revolution, right? So once you're done with this, you want to start doing the same thing you did with clocks, but instead with half reverse clocks. So you want to start to do half reverse clocks consciously at first, obviously, whenever it feels safe for you to do them. Be careful, obviously, because the half reverse clock has different results depending on which rhythm you get. If it's a fast rhythm, you're going to get your car to get vertical or horizontal, and if it's a slow rhythm, you're going to turn left and right. So here I have a right turn right here. So probably if I wanted to do half reverse clocks, I will probably want to start with up, because up makes me go right on left arrow, and then go up, left, down. Now, you don't necessarily need to make a full... Just like you don't need to keep the input necessarily for a long time for certain turns, right? Up and down, depending on the sharpness of the turn. Sometimes you just need to make one little input, like the phase 1 of the exercise number 2, and sometimes you need to keep the input longer. Well, it's the same thing with the half reverse clock, except it's not about keeping the input. It's about doing the input, doing less input. So instead of going up, left, right, maybe I need here to only go up and left, right? I mean, not right, but do you understand? Okay, so if I do up, left, boom, I'm turning. Now if I do down, right, up, left, down, right, ooh, up, left. Well, I actually went up, left, down here, but, you know. Up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right. See, I'm trying to make half reverse clocks here, right? And because I'm doing them at each revolution, I'm compensating for the last vector that I took, which allows me to kind of go straight, right? So up, left, down, right, up, left again, down, right. And depending on the speed that I do it, I will have a different result. That's why I don't necessarily turn when I do up left or down right, but rather my car starts to get more horizontal or vertical, right? So you want to start doing that whenever it feels safe for you to do so. Obviously here maybe I did a little too many, right? That was not maybe the best example I could give you, but see here I do one and then I do the other one and another one and another one. See? I did 4, did I do 4 or 5? I don't know. I did about 4 half reverse clocks here. Okay? They were more like a quarter of a reverse clocks, right, in reality. And the last one here. And another one. Whoop, I messed it up. That's fine. Okay? So once you're done with that, I have nothing else to teach you. Once you're done with all of those things, you want to practice them as much as you can and try to be as clean as you can. And at some point, you're going to start to fly. You know, you're going to start doing subconscious things with your joystick, and that is the result of building muscle memory. That means that you have learned. Once you're at that level, well, what you want to do is brute force yourself to go as fast as you can, so that hopefully sometimes you have a few blackout moments, and you start learning a few more inputs in between the revolution through sheer empiricism. Okay? So let me say it again. Do the free play exercises. When you feel comfortable with exercise number 2, you can start doing an easy rings map like this one, even height rings, and start practicing this rings map while only doing exercise number 2. Once you're good with that, start incorporating clocks whenever it feels safe for you to do so. The more you do them, the safer you're going to feel, and the more you're going to do them. Okay? When that's done, try to do at least one level while doing a full lock and clock, just to see what it feels like. Okay. Once you're done with that, finally you can start incorporating half reverse clocks, whether they're fast or slow, in order to either turn or slow down or speed up. Get your nose to point horizontally or vertically. Okay. And that's about it. Now you know how to air roll. All right? Feel free to join the Discord. I answer many questions there that people have during their learning phases and training phases. And my community, which I'm very happy to have, are also really helpful and try to answer whenever they know how to answer or they can. They try to answer and help people. We try to help each other. So I'm pretty happy with my community. It's a good community. All right, so that was the training plan. I'm going to put it on the screen right now. And I'm going to finish this level, and I'll see you around.